Alright, round 3. After a pretty sweet round 2.
Exciting.
Yeah. I'm keeping that.
Yep.
After a round 2, that was pretty exciting, yeah. And I tried to let our opponent catch up in game 3 there, with 2 minutes left. I failed, but I tried. We're against Cho Cho Bling Bling, which is, I'm sure, how he says it. Someone told me earlier they thought I was a really good drafter and Magic player, so I should just point them towards this set of videos. Be like, no, check it out. Okay. Hey, Sword War Centaur. I guess we probably asphyxiate that, or do you think we just play the Grim Guardian?
I would Guardian. And it's a fine creature, but...
Well, the leeches are going to be a 4/4 next turn. I mean, if he attacks her, do we block? Yeah, I guess you just block and make him use a trick to get rid of this guy.
If he has the...
We're ahead. 19 and 20. Boom.
If he has the Flash Enchantment, it's a blowout, but everything else, it's a 1-for-1. He got our Grim Guardian.
Yeah, I probably drafted this guy too highly, but I think it's reasonable. Like, it's okay.
It's fine.
I don't remember what I took it over. Like, I don't think it was anything amazing, but I think it took it like pick 6 or 7. Like, it might have been too early. I don't remember what else was there.
Yeah, I don't know what else the options were. I mean, it's a solid card. It's kind of filler, but you don't hate having it in your deck.
It's a horned turtle that pings. A pingy horned turtle.
Ping.
Yeah. Now this guy's going to be a problem.
I would not block.
Big things. But we can totally attack. So that's something.
Or you can block.
What?
Is 1/1 with your 1/4?
Yeah. Or, I mean, we could block his 1/1 with a 4/4.
Are you going to trade with the Centaur? With your 4/4? Or no?
No?
Yeah. Fair. We do get pretty behind in the race.
Well, I mean, the 1 damage, like... I know what you're saying. Again, you're probably not wrong, but...
I think I'm probably right, in fact. I don't think you want to be racing 1 damage for 1 damage when you're already behind.
Maybe. But, I mean, we're not racing 1 damage for 1 damage, because I will block the Grove Dancer with the leeches.
Yeah, I mean, if you attacks in with both...
Well, you're right, but he's probably not going to do that.
I would do it if I was him.
It's a ballsy bluff. And most people snap block here, I think. Because what gets you? I mean, he has to get +3/+3. I mean, I guess Aspect of Hydra does it.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else. Is it just Aspect of Hydra?
That does 3 pump. That's a Giant Growth. It has to be Giant Growth in the set, right?
There's no Giant Growth.
Well, not the specific card, but I mean that effect.
That's a sweet card. Wish we would have seen some of those.
Oh, well, I guess he's going to make no attacks at all.
This guy is removed. I asked an orc, by the way, between rounds, that just said this is just some kind of visual glitch. Removed. So the question is whether he offers the trade here. I think he's probably got to, but if he was going to do that, he'd probably attack first, right?
Yeah, I have to think that he's not doing it now.
If he doesn't, we happily asphyxiate this guy now, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Told you. Told you.
I will block this
What?
guy.
Oh, Brozif, I respected you for a second. And you didn't bluff if you're
this
tapped
guy.
out.
The funny thing is, if we trade here, this guy blocks all his guys profitably. But I still think we don't. Although if we don't, that means that we can't play this guy. Like we either.
Yeah.
So maybe we do and just make this guy a 3/4. You think you trade here? After his play, I think yes.
Yeah.
Before I would have said no, but now I think yes.
I mean, I get it. It feels silly to do it when it's going to be a 5/5 next turn, but we don't want to get too far behind. And tapped out blocks are so much better than open mana blocks.
Yeah, and I mean, now again, he didn't attack into us with tricks open, which means he probably doesn't have them, right?
Probably.
So,
or is he setting up the future bluff? Like, I play all my stuff before attacks.
I think you go for it right there. So
don't let him level you.
Although the thing is, if we attack with this guy, like he can triple block and we only kill one. So
well, I wouldn't attack.
Yeah. So I think we just play this guy.
Yep.
This is the guy who took all our green cards, I guess. Well, I guess we passed to them because this removed guy was in our
could have made it around
opening pack. Maybe. I actually think this guy's probably pretty good in this like bestowy type aura set with all the enchantments and everything.
Yeah, hexproof.
Hexproof is probably pretty sweet on in this set in particular. He's mono green. This guy's mono green. Well, we're about to find out if he's mono green because now he has 1,000,000 mana. He is mono green. That doesn't do much.
Kind of the problem when you stick to one color only.
When we put Aspect of Gorgon on here and he's 4, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 6, 6, 8.
Yup. You can't even kill him with... Oh, wow.
So I guess that's the plan, eh? Just hold back Grim Guardian?
There's nothing we want to create.
Yeah. So we'll just Aspect of Gorgon and then hold open Grim Guardian, who's, by the way, going to deal an extra damage here. I think this is the problem with mono green, though. There's, like, not a lot of removal, and there's definitely... I mean, he has 1 mana open, but we do have Setessan and Tactics in case for some reason we need it here. I don't know that there's a 1 green mana fight spell on this block anywhere, is there?
No, Aspect of Hydra is the only card that we'd worry about right now.
And we still have the Tactics. So I guess we just go ahead and swing in here with the 6/9 Death Toucher.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Guy seems pretty legit at the moment. Pretty hilarious that the Grim Guardian can really kill every single guy on his board at the moment.
That's why you play mono green, for all the beefy creatures.
Yeah, all the X1s. We should wish all the mothers who are watching this video a happy Mother's Day. Today is Sunday, Mother's Day. I'm sure there's like...
Yo, mama watches Magic videos.
Yeah. I'm sure there's like one that watches them who's like a 20-year-old mom or something who watches them.
I don't know. Can I put my contact information on here?
Alright. Well, that guy is worthy of asphyxiating, I would think.
Yep.
I played with this guy during the pre-release. I was a blue-green deck in a sealed. Out of the random common 6-drop green creatures that were in the new set, there's like a few of them. There's actually more than one. That's not a joke. There's like a few of them. This guy was actually reasonable, giving your whole team trample. Not this team, but your beefy team trample is not unreasonable.
The 2/1 tramplers.
The 2/1 tramplers aren't doing a whole lot, but... Alright, I think we just asphyxiate here and say thank you.
You don't need to say thank you.
No? Is it more polite to do that, or is it less polite to do that?
Open chat.
And I mean, I guess we just run the Flesh Mad Steed out there, right? Cause
that's the Hearthstone move, right? Thank you.
I didn't play enough Hearthstone to know that. I mean, you would play the Steed over holding up a Tactics, right?
Yeah.
I don't think the Tactics is going to be doing a whole lot here. I mean, it makes our guy even huger, but he's already in chump block mode, so...
If he can... Aspect of Hydra...
he's got
What's the fight? What's the 3-mana fight spell?
something hunt the... Not Hunt the Hunter, that's the green against green one. There is one.
There is one.
Yeah.
You all know it.
Alright, there's a Nyxborn Wolf. It's a 5/2. Okay. I guess he's got hexproof. He is out of cards. He really is a mono green deck. I guess that's why.
Is he?
I guess that's why we have 6 green cards in our deck. That's why. That's why.
Well, we were.
Oh, he's playing something big. Oh.
Yeah, happily.
I don't know what the plan is here.
He's gonna attack, and we're gonna block with a steed.
Yeah. I mean. Okay. I don't...
Dude, we would have done that anyway. You didn't need to Piper that.
I don't... Did he forget it was here? Did he think it couldn't block, maybe? Like, if the 2/2 can't block creature? Because if it's a 2/2 can't block, then he gets to eat a Grim Guardian.
Sure.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
He just didn't want that... He wanted that steed out of the way to make way for his Piper...
And even with the 3/1 Wolf, the Grim Guardian does block it. The 1/4 the Horned Turtle is actually not unreasonable in this set. There's a lot of X1s that are like 3/1 or less. They get...
We've certainly played against a lot of them this game.
They get Urzatroned a lot, but... So, this guy could deal 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Alright, well, he's not there yet.
Is it wrong that I kind of want our second round opponent to watch this video and see our third round opponent and think, man, really?
Yeah.
I'm in the
that dude's deck was pretty good, actually. That round 2 deck was pretty good. It was a very grindy,
if he had won the draft, I would not have been surprised.
I mean,
he said he was playing 0-2 and going for...
I mean, he probably would have won a game 3 if he didn't draw so poorly. He had 2 Bioblights.
Oh, yeah.
His deck was good. Yeah.
We won game 1, though, and that was a real game.
No, it was a real game. Game 2 was a real game, too. We lost it, but I mean, it was...
it was kind of forced on our part from time.
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely running short on time there. Against green, I don't know that... I mean, we saw the wolf. I didn't see anything else that was an enchantment creature. Just a wolf, I think.
Yeah, Piper's not an enchantment.
I do not like Piper either.
You don't want to make a specific sideboard plan against the Piper?
No, I'm just saying in general. Like, I don't like Noble Quarry, which is like a similar style effect.
Oh, well, Quarry's way better than Piper.
Yeah. No, Quarry's better than Piper for sure. I think probably just run it back the way it is. What do you think? Is there... Let's see. There's a lot of green guys. None of them were beefy. This guy... 05.
I have to think that he's got beef in there and he just didn't draw it.
He played a 5/5.
If you're a mono green deck and you open with a bunch of your lower cost guys,
and he had ramp,
you snap keep and say, "Oh, well, I'll just hit my big stuff," right?
And he did have ramp. He had the Golden Hind, which is a sweet card in the new set.
Yeah, I mean, you're not ramping into more small guys for aggro beatdown.
I wouldn't think so, but I also wouldn't make my opponent a block my 5/2.
Well.
He must have just thought the Flesh Mad Steed was like
your favorite Minotaur,
the best Minotaur ever. What do you think? Do we want to run?
Well, let's say for a moment that he has big beefy green guys.
If he does, you want Necrobite, right?
We already have one.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I would say is, Necrobite.
That over Cool Feeding.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because at least you might 2-for-1 yourself, but you 2-for-1 yourself against you can at least. Oh no, you don't because regenerate. So yeah. I think that's pretty good. Alright, we'll go to game 2. Alright, game 2, round 3. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but we're free rolling. Open it, Elspeth.
That doesn't affect the gameplay.
Yeah, it does. We're going to totally keep this in. We got some sweet Servant of Timrid action.
We got a Surging Thunderhoof.
Yeah, and a Guardian Who's Grim? This mono green deck actually might not be bad. Like it's and
I'm not saying that it was bad.
No,
although that
it didn't look that good in game 1, but the Golden Hind's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, let's create this hoplighted up here. I think Craze Hoplight's a pretty sweet card, actually. I mean, Black-White Heroic isn't, like, the most awesomest, but, like, it's a pretty sweet card.
I think it's okay.
I mean,
I think all of us got so gung-ho on Heroic, but a big part of that was all the great Heroic guys, the Skyguard and Wingsteed Rider, they all fly. And if they didn't fly, they got 2 +1 counters.
That's
which
true.
Is much better than 1.
That's true.
I think for him to be great, they need to be Heroic also, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just solid.
Yeah, I mean, I think
is that fair?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he's ever going to be terrible, because a 2-1 for 2 is never, like, horrible.
He's fine.
But he's got some upside. I think here we just run out the Grim Guardian, because it can block. What do you think?
Yeah.
Totally could have attacked with the Blood Crease Hoplite. Actually, I probably should have attacked
Yeah,
with
you should have done that.
Yeah, should have done that.
I would do it now.
No, it's probably not the best idea now. Should have done it, though. I would have made him 5-4?
He might have even blocked.
He may have.
Probably not.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, he did make us attack. He did make us block his guy. But I'm just gonna, I'm gonna assume that was just like a mischaracterization, because there would be no reason to do that unless you misunderstood, right?
If we lose this match, are you gonna type into the chat box? I can't believe I lost to a guy that.
No, because I'm actually
It's 5-2.
Because I'm a nice Magic player. I'm not a dickhead. But
well,
this has got to be. I mean,
well, then let me have the keyboard if we lose it.
This has to be a aspect of Hydra, right?
This is a chump check.
I mean, it's not a chump check, because if I block here, I kill his Golden Hind.
Oh.
Like, it's got to be. I mean, I'm going to block here anyway, and if he has an aspect of Gorgon, let it be, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, get it out of his hand.
I think so too.
Well,
no, I think that's right.
And because if you block the 3/3, it forces he doesn't have to do anything.
I think that's right.
Yeah. No, I think you're right that he definitely has it, and that you should block to get it out of his hand, because we lose a Grim Guardian, so what?
Yeah, I think that has to be correct.
The only other thing I was saying is maybe block the 3/3, but then he can just pass.
Right,
so.
Which would probably be the correct play, although who knows with it, I don't know what he would do.
So now what are we attacking?
I mean, if we attack here, though, and we do play Savage Surge, we cannot play the Servant, but it does make our guy, like, a 3/2 permanently. I don't know.
Or just play the... Because now, actually, unfortunately, now he probably does block. Because why would you not?
Right. I mean...
would we rather pump our guy or have a Servant?
I think we'd rather have a Servant.
I agree, and I think the chances that he doesn't block are low enough that we just play it and pass.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. Doesn't matter which one we keep open. Is there any single black spell?
Yeah, the Regenerating, which is in our deck. Okay, not really, but the lose 2 life, regenerate, and +2.
Oh yeah, we do not have that in our deck, but it is a single black. Is there any single green other than Aspect of Hydra? Alright, I guess I'm probably thinking entirely too long about this. Like, let's just move on.
For the open land that doesn't matter at all for his actions.
Hey, that's next level Magic play. Next level Magic play. So you think 15 minutes about which land to keep open before you drop your Servant of Timrat?
I'm a solid level 1 Magic player. Sometimes level 1.5, but I don't want to overthink it.
What I should have done was tapped the swamp, untapped it, and then tapped the forest.
Oh.
Mind blown. Why would he do that? He's got to have something.
He might have stewed over there for 5 minutes after that move.
That's how I went on time. That's really my whole goal as a Magic player online, is to tap and untap lands and things so that the opponent thinks so long.
We did cleverly make our second round opponent think he was going to win on time.
Yeah.
So that he kept a no planes 3 white card hand game 2.
He did.
Game 3.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe it was only a 1 or 2 white card hand.
He did have 2 Bioblights in that hand.
Yeah. Well.
That's probably a pretty reasonable thought when you have 2 Bioblights in your hand and your opponent's at 2.5 minutes.
No, I would have snapped that as well.
And you know that guy plays a fair amount of Magic because he figured out how to make his lands.
Yeah.
The old school.
Yeah.
So he's not like some dude who just like randomly picked up Magic for the first time online. Like he's clearly someone who plays.
That's when you sit down at the poker table and you're doing crazy chip shuffles or chip tricks with your hand. Like, yeah, I know how to play.
Well, the good news. Oh, he's gonna make us block him.
Doesn't mean he's good, but it means he's played a few times.
So what creature do we want to sacrifice to the Disciple? Probably the Hoplite, right? I mean, we're going to play this next turn.
Actually, that was a misplay on our part for the Servant, because even if he didn't +1 it, he could have eaten either one of them.
Well, it could have double blocked, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Probably should have just kept this open.
Yep.
Well, we didn't. Now what do we want to do? I mean, the only thing I can say is that if we do play this... Jeez. I mean, the thing is, if we play this, he can still keep making this guy block. So, no matter what we do, we have to hold open Savage Surge next turn, right? And if we're going to have to hold open Savage Surge next turn, we want to put it on this guy so that at least it trades. It's not great.
Dude, we could have the boon of Erebos. What's he doing?
I should type that in. Sir, did you not see me think 5 minutes before I left open the swamp? Worst player ever.
Well, here's why I think that you should get rid of the 2/1. Is that we have a hero on the battlefield and a hero in our hand. And
well, not if we get rid of this. We don't have a hero. We have an inspired guy, though.
No, but right now.
Yeah.
We have 2 heroic guys.
True.
1 trigger and
right.
a minimum of other triggers to draw.
The thing is, we have to keep chump blocking here.
Okay.
And taking damage from all the other guys when he attacks with them.
Yeah.
Because he makes them block. Of course, if he does that, he's not playing anything else. I still think we save this guy because he's got Regenerate. So we can at least block and save 4 damage. I mean, we do got 2 more lands.
If we chump with Servant and Savage the guy to trade, I mean, that still leaves us with nothing but 1 hero with no heroics. And
right. It's just a 3/4. I mean, it's a 3/4 against this board is without a Disciple's not bad.
And he has
no cards. So do you think maybe we do that? Leave this guy open next turn, trade, and then we have this guy to drop as a 3/4.
God, I hate it, but yes.
I think that might be the better choice.
Yes. All right. Maybe we thought long enough he won't attack.
Yeah. Thank you, Servant of Timurit, for your service, but we misplayed you. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted. Okay. And, I mean, he has no cards in hand, so this guy will be a...
I mean, we could attack, actually. Which we should have thought about before we...
Well, the thing is, if we attack and play Savage Surge, he untaps, which means... I guess that means he's still... That's true. I mean,
no, he wouldn't trade anymore. You're right.
Yeah.
Because it only gives 1.
Then he would become a 3/2.
Pass.
Because of the untapping. If it wasn't for the untapping... And the thing is, he has to block if we attack with this guy. He has to. So, because this is when the Savage Surge untapping is a bad thing. Why do you untap Savage Surge? Just play a force right now. Let us know that there's nothing crazy coming down.
He does like to pre-combat his plays. Oh, man. That is very worrisome.
He's not making us block.
Oh. God, this guy's leveling us up every turn.
I'm so confused.
Wow. God, that's... Oh, no, he's going to do it after the declare attackers. Okay.
This? But no, he's not, because you don't even have to tap this guy.
No, but he could have.
But
I thought that he just forgot and remembered.
He's not, though. Now I wish we would have played. He might realize.
Yeah, I think that's actually just a solid play, although...
I still think we have to block here. I mean, if he's got a trick...
What if we...
Well, I mean, what are we going to take, 7?
Well, no, we could block one of the other guys and heroic.
Right, but then next turn, if he makes us block, we have to lose this guy or this guy.
Well, but you attack in.
Not with this guy.
No, you attack in with...
and just don't play this guy?
Well, we'll see if we draw. I mean, I'm not saying it's... Yeah,
I think we have to block in Savage Surge.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's what we gotta do.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
What tricks did we see other than an aspect fire? We didn't see anything else, right?
I can't think of anything. Alright.
I mean, it's still 2 for 1ing ourselves if he doesn't have a trick. But our 3/4 outclasses his board.
It's still 2 for 1ing ourselves if he has a trick.
Yeah. I would like to remove the 1/1. Actually, he does have a +1/+1 counter. Our guy does not die, right? Oh, damn. Mortals Resolve.
Jeez.
If he doesn't have Mortals Resolve, this guy actually becomes a 3/3, and our guy actually lives because of the remove +1/+1 counter.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all. I will admit, and that makes it a much better play. God, empty-handed, and he just pulls it.
Well, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, his guy is down to a 3/3, so I guess we just play this guy. He's a 3/4. He still has no cards in hand.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, hey, we found a good use for the.
I almost just clicked a random guy because I forgot this guy had the +1, and then I was like, wait a minute, he's got this guy. Where'd that +1 go? If he did not rip that card, that would have been sweet. We'd have a 5/4.
That would put us
way ahead.
Yeah,
way ahead. He has a 5. We have a 5/4, and he has got a 2/1, a 2/1, and a 1/1.
He can make us block the 1/1. That's probably what I would do.
No, he's passing. Okay, so hey,
I'll take that.
And just if we play this, what do we got? We got 3 to regenerate. So I think we just play this and hold open regeneration.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to play the land.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pass. So yeah, I mean, he ripped Mortal's Resolve. Like, what are you going to do?
What about attack?
I mean,
he double blocks. Yeah, Disciple and something. Yeah.
So we just trade with Disciple. Yeah, I don't.
That's not terrible, but it's not great either.
It's not ideal. Especially since next turn, if nothing else, we still can play Fleshmat Seed and attack with this and have it regenerate it.
The one thing I would say for the attack play is when you see an opponent with a hero like we do now, you're very worried about them triggering, which we have so few ways of doing.
He's got. I mean, he already played 2 tricks. I think we just attack with the Servant, hold this, and play Seed. I mean, we're going to have to regenerate it, but you gain the life and they lose the life. I mean, what else are you going to just hold it? I mean, he's not going to attack, you think?
If he has a trigger.
Yeah, but, I mean, if he had a trigger, he'd probably have attacked with this guy, right?
No, he'd have to draw it.
Yeah, well, he's already drawn 2. I mean, there could be more in there, but... I mean, what are we going to do?
Who plays a heroic deck with more than 2 triggers?
Not me. Not
us.
So what, you would just stay back?
Either one. I think it's 50-50. You can attack.
I think attacking's right. I mean, if he attacks with just this guy, maybe you take it. But that's...
Well, then...
But that's probably a tell, then. Like, if he attacks with just this guy. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just play the Fleshmat Steed and whatever.
Actually, that would be a strange attack, because why would he not attack with the 3/3 as well?
Right, that's true.
Are you going to play land in Steve?
I think I am. That way I have another regeneration open.
Yeah, I do hate face-up Magic, but...
So do I, but I think it's right here.
Actually, no, it's not, because how is he going to kill the... Oh, no, the fight to the death, which we haven't seen from him yet.
I mean, he already can make any of our guys block his guy anyway. I mean,
yeah, but Servant's tapped.
Yeah, but he can make one of our other guys block a guy.
Well, but why would we need to play land for that?
No, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, if he had a trick, he could do it anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Alright.
Oh. Put it right on this guy, I would imagine, right?
Yep.
That makes him a 6/7, right?
Yeah, and we can regenerate.
Well, not this guy, but yeah. Would you attack with this guy? I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah. How big is he again? 6'7"?
I think he's 6/7.
Yeah, I would definitely attack with him. I'm thinking about Servant.
Well, I think you attack with Servant too.
I don't know at this point.
Maybe not, because if he makes one of our I think you're right.
Yeah.
3. I mean, he can kill our guy, but we get several of his guys in response. 6. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we get all of his guys. I don't know. Do you think you still attack with him, right?
I would.
I think that's right. I think that's right.
Is that perfect information? Oh.
Ooh.
That one. What? Alright.
You just go 1 to kill this guy. 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's Death Touch, doesn't even matter, but sure.
I mean, it doesn't matter, right?
No, it's Death Touch.
Well, I mean, unless he has a way to shrink our guy.
Mortals Resolve, but I mean, he can play that on anybody. Actually, I guess that would make it better to do it the opposite way. Oh, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, he should have been number 3. Because if he plays Mortals Resolve, he's going to want to do it on his heroic guy.
Oh, right.
So
make him 4/4.
Yeah, and he's indestructible, so...
Yeah, but the other damage still goes through.
How does that work?
Well, it would deal 1 damage to the other 2 guys still.
And then 1, 2. So, yeah, it
didn't. I don't think it matters.
No, because it's +1/+1 and indestructible.
And that guy gets +2/+. Yeah.
So
5/5. So he would have dealt 1 extra damage. Yeah. So yeah, he should have been last. Well, we got rid of all of his big guys.
Yeah, and the heroic guy especially. Jeez.
Well, now the Servant is definitely going to be attacking. So's the Fleshmad Steed, maybe?
Sure.
I mean, if he wants to trade one of those guys for Fleshmad Steed.
I mean, I don't know if we're in the best place to race, but...
I mean, we're definitely attack with this guy. I think you definitely attack with this guy.
I don't know, he blocks their whole team.
He does block the whole team. And he can make he can make us block one of his guys, but, I mean, if we keep back Fleshmad Steed, I don't really want to lose Baleful Eidolon to one of these guys, but I don't know that I want to just keep passing either.
Well, the problem is, if he makes his 1/1 must be blocked...
Right.
And Eidolon is the only thing back, we trade a Death Touch for a random 1/1.
But does he I mean, he'd have to find a way to kill a guy to make Fleshmad Steed not be able to block. Alright, we'll just pass and hold up Servant, like, as blocker.
Oh, I was going to say attack with the Steed. Right?
Oh, the Steed?
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's the same issue, right? If he finds a way to remove this, or I guess that's not as big of a deal. Yeah, alright. I mean, you can trade the Piper, but I guess that's fine.
Yeah, sure. No.
Or the Archer. It makes it so that we don't have to worry about any shenanigans.
Yeah, no, we're fine with either of those.
Alright. I'm pretty happy to get the Hexproof guy off the field. Okay, I'm gonna hold. I will hold that swamp. So Now he doesn't have perfect information.
His hero's gone. His hexproof guy's gone.
I was kind of surprised by his triple block, where like his whole team got every guy on his team that was pretty good got destroyed.
Yeah, especially when he had other guys that were not as good. And he's holding this Piper and 1/1 back.
Alright, well, we got a Tromper now. I mean, he can't really attack, but...
And he probably attacks him with a 3/2 and makes a block.
Well, he can't make it block.
He can't target. Okay.
Okay, we're just gonna play a Tromper here and do the passing. He actually could attack and get 2 guys.
He could do what?
Attack and kill 2 guys. If he decides to block, like double block, he'd get 2 guys. And then his board would not be too great. Well, I guess these 2 guys wouldn't be too amazing. Let's see what happens here. Not exactly what I wanted to see. So the question is, you attack here. Actually, I guess you would just do that. Just pass maybe?
Yeah.
Probably play the swamp, or do you hold 2 and next level I'm big?
I would play one out.
Yeah, okay.
If we draw the cares about Swamps guy.
That's true, he'll be legit right now. We should just draw him, actually.
Yeah. An 8/8? Sure.
Not the turn you want Golden Hind to drop. Does he have 2? He has 2 Golden Hinds. Wow, that's pretty... If you have a lot of ramp, this would be a pretty sweet deck. Like, if he had... Maybe he's got, like, something super crazy. Come on. Maybe he's got something, like, way crazy up there. 12 drop.
I mean, you know what I was saying? It's been 2 games, and we've seen about half his deck each game. But, of course, a lot of repeats. It could be that he's just unlucky and drawing all of his ramp stuff and not the big stuff. Is this the same big thing that we saw last game? I mean, actually, anything big thing is
we do
good.
We do have a Baleful Eidolon, though, so like we can trade.
We got one.
And we have a Chump Blocker. Chump Block, you lose 1, I gain 1.
Yep. But more for us attacking, it's not good.
Yeah, it's not. We don't have a super attacking board, no.
Really, we need an Asp or the cares about Swamps guy.
We should just draw him.
Either one. I'll allow it.
I don't think he has any way to deal with.
Oh, okay.
Cares about Swamps guy.
Well, that's kind of the danger of mono green, is you don't have a lot of ways to deal with anything.
Not a lot of removal for an 8/8, that's for sure.
And we haven't seen the fight card. Ooh.
That's pretty good. Now it might be time to swing with this guy. What do you think? I mean, he'll untap as a 4/4. 4/4's pretty... I mean, I guess
well, what's he going to block? He's probably going to block with the Sword Wise.
Probably. You just hold it, you think?
Well, the one thing is, if he attacks with the Wolf Enchanted creature, we can Necrobite it and it'll untap anyway.
Untap what?
The Tromper will untap.
Oh, because of the Regenerate?
Yeah.
Alright, you want to just pass?
Yeah.
Play the Swamp?
Nah.
We are at 8.5 minutes, so if we do lose this game, we got to...
No.
We gotta scoot.
No.
He's at 14, so he's not that far behind. 6 minutes. It's like...
Double.
6 seconds.
Attack? No, it doesn't attack. Okay. And now it plays one.
And pass again?
Yeah.
I mean, we do have... The odds of drawing more lands are pretty slim. We have 12 of our 17 drawn.
Yeah.
Looks like he's also drawn some lands. Okie dokie then. Well, Here's something.
There's 8 lands, we have 13.
Well, we've got a couple Swordwise Centaurs. Alright, so his deck has just not been as aggressive as it could have been, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Freakish Cure. That's not the worst.
So it'll pass.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, you could be attacking with Servant.
Yeah, I guess now is probably a good time to start getting in there.
Yeah. I wouldn't think it would have mattered when it's a 21-15 game, but start taking the pings.
He's probably like, wait, why is he attacking with that now? wait a minute. I mean, I guess actually now he can attack with more stuff, but we still have Freakish Cure and Necrobite, so...
Well, we want him to attack with the Wolf Enchanted Creature to...
Wow, 3 Swordwise Centaurs.
Huh.
Okay.
We want him to attack with that so we can Necrobite.
Do we want to Necrobite anyway? No? Just pass, yeah?
As opposed to what?
I don't know, kill something. Or not Necrobite him, Freakish Cure him.
Oh, yeah, no.
Alright, well, Servant of Timuret, boom.
We got plenty of lands to...
Oh. It should say destroy target creature and all other creatures of the same name.
Yeah,
Swordwise
there
Centaur.
is a card like that.
Swordwise Centaur.
Some jerk took 2 of them.
I know, dude. If that was Bioblight right now, Swordwise Centaur, that would be so gross.
Game over.
Just attack with Servant and pass again, I guess. I mean, what do we want to kill out of this? Nothing really, right? I mean, Piper maybe? I don't think so.
Maybe we do knock off one of the... And you can attack with Servant now. Maybe we do want to knock off one of the things, just so his board doesn't start to overwhelm ours.
I mean, if I was going to do that, I'd rather Freakish Cure, right? Or no? I guess you hold that in case you got instant...
Well, that can be done at any time.
Instant abilities.
Like, if he has Aspect of Hydra and he, like, goes full in...
So
I guess
you would...
Necrobite still gets it.
You wouldn't... I think I would rather hold Asphyxiate in case he drops, like, one of his 5/5.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm a little worried about the board state and what it's getting to.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. We do have...
I think the main reason is he keeps adding to it and we do not.
Well, we keep adding to our land total. So...
I guess that is the board.
If we fire off a black-green fireball for lethal, we'll be stoked that we drew almost every single one of our lands.
Oh yeah, that card.
There's probably one of them. Gorgon's Gaze, let's call that.
There's something pretty close to that, actually.
Alright, well, he's got unlimited mana, but he's had that for a while. So do we.
Gaze of Granite.
Yeah.
Our Terror Block.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he can make all of his creatures be blocked now. I mean, I don't know, maybe we get rid of this just so he can't make us block his creatures, but we probably want to anyway, right?
Yeah. I mean, we have no problem with blocking right now.
Sure, Necrobite.
Alright.
I mean, I don't know, if we attack with this, then we have 2 Necrobites, so...
Alright.
I mean, I guess we just hold it still. Keep Servant of Timurating up.
Sure.
I mean, we're not really drawing particularly greatly here.
Neither is he, to be fair.
Now he's not going to block at all. That'll show us.
He's got 4 cards in hand. One of them have to kill my guy.
That's true. They do.
Yeah.
He's right.
You know, there would have been an argument for Necrobiting right there if he did block.
I mean, we got 2 of them.
Yeah.
We're out of heroic guys, I think. Oh, there's a 3/7.
Jeez, this guy is adding to the board all the time.
We can asphyxiate a 3/7.
We may want to. We may want to.
He can't have any cards in hand, can he?
We might as well, though. Like, what are we going to wait for? If not, we got a 1/1.
Maybe he's got something really legit in his hand. That would be awesome. He's like, no! Turn 27, he Brain maggots me. Oh, here it comes. Whatever he's got.
Boom.
Brain maggot. Making people play stuff they don't want to play.
Oh, yeah, the flash.
Oh, shit. I should have totally played Freakish Cure on that guy.
Oh, you can asphyxiate.
That's true. I probably still should have played Freakish Cure on it.
Yeah, probably.
That's what you get when you drink and play Magic, man. Gotta be on top of your game. That's why you should do other drugs that make you focus better when you play Magic.
Oh, yeah, those.
ADHD medications.
Yeah.
Oh, boom. Take that. Well, now we have perfect inflammation.
We don't have any of ours.
We don't. But now we probably shouldn't just asphyxiate this guy, eh?
Yeah. Do we need to?
I mean, I guess we don't have to.
It's a 5/4. I mean, what's he gonna play that's...
I mean, we're talking about getting rid of some of his board anyway. So we
Are we attacking with Servant?
I think so.
Are we necrobiting if he blocks with... If he blocks with the Centaur, or the Fairies Band? I don't know why he would do that.
Seems like something he might do.
What about Tromper?
I think maybe with 2 Necrobites, what do we got? 3, 6, 7, 8 mana?
Do it.
We can't...
Do it.
We cannot play 2 Necrobites and regenerate this guy. But I guess if we do 2 Necrobites, we don't have to. Yeah, let's get moving. We got 5 minutes left.
We drafted the ultimate grindy deck.
We absolutely...
For 2 guys that want to talk 3 minutes through every turn.
In my own defense, I like to hear myself talk. Okay, so we Necrobite here.
Yep.
Boom.
Hopefully he doesn't have anything in hand.
No. And then we just regenerate this guy, right?
Yep.
Actually, I guess if he plays, he can make 2 of our guys block. And if he attacks, we would lose our Brain Maggot, let him get his guy back.
Well, we can cure one of them.
We can cure one of them. Well, we'll see what he attacks with. In hindsight, but this guy is going to be a 4/4, so... He's at 6 mana. He can make 2 of his guys have to be blocked. Or he can make that guy have to be blocked. I think when he attacks with that guy, we just Freakish Cure it, right? Or do we just Balefly on it and say, like, okay. Well, let's see what he does. I guess we've got time. I mean, we can wait till he attacks, right? Because if he once he attacks,
you have to block with a maggot too.
Right, but we can see what his attack is and then decide what we want to do with Freakish Cure.
Yeah.
Again, we're at 4 minutes, so okay, that's a team. So everyone has to block here. So I think we just Freakish Cure it, right?
Sure. How do we block though?
Well, I haven't decided that yet. Well, now we can block whatever we want or not block.
Yes.
We could just take 8, 9... Well, we could take a lot. I think maybe we block here. Delphalilon on this and leave him with a 3/1.
Is a 3/1 that much...
Oh, he just conceded. Oh. So he did not want us to have to win in the next 4 minutes.
Wow.
He was a lot more convinced of our winning than I was.
Either you or me were, yes.
Hey, look, we opened an Elspeth. Let's check that out.
How'd you get that?
I should have played that card. So we went 2-1 with a deck that was not very good in 2 games that we were almost out of time and probably shouldn't have won. Actually, we probably should have won that game, but I don't know that I would have just scooped it up there. In fact, I know for certain I would not have scooped it up there.
Jeez, your opponent's at 4 minutes.
Your opponent's at 4 minutes.
You're at 17.
You're at 9. You have 17 life, and I've got a board of a 4/4, a 1/3, and a 1/1. And you can block. You can chump block my 4/4.
You knew you had that Necrobite.
Jeez, I don't even know how I was gonna block there. Like, I was still thinking, like, if I don't block, I take 6, 10, 12 damage. If we don't block, we take 12.
the important part of that is that we didn't have to think.
Yeah, I prefer
not.
I prefer not thinking.
That's my biggest theory of Magic: is thinking is losing.
No, thinking is bad.
The less thinking you have to do, the better you are.
For the few people who watched all the way to round 3 of a Swiss in which we lost round 1, very convincingly, how would we have blocked here? Real quick, how would we have blocked here? I think the Baleful Eidolon has to block one of those guys. We know he's got no cards in hand. You have to trade off here, and I don't know which one, but it's got to block.
I don't know. You're thinking again. I'm telling you, that's loser vote.
All right. Well, people are watching. They want to know what we would do.
Well, yeah, but they don't care about this blocking stuff. What about impressions of the new set, things to take forward with us into future drafts and for them?
I think the new set's pretty cool, actually. I like it. I think it's a lot better than